Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow veterans. I would like to take this opportunity on behalf of the American Legion family to welcome all of you to American Legion Post 303 for our annual Flag Day service. Sponsored by our beautiful city of Bonita Springs, the American Legion Post 303, and the Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 4254. It is both an honor and a privilege for us to host this service every year as we pay tribute to the symbol of this great nation, the American flag. Would everyone please rise and uncover as Post Chaplain Jay Murphy offers our opening prayer.
All-knowing, all-powerful God and Father to all nations, we ask you first to bless those here. We give thanks for the gifts you have provided, especially our freedom, and we give thanks for those who have sacrificed for that freedom. Today, as we respect that common symbol of those men and women who have sacrificed, are sacrificing, and will sacrifice for this, your nation, approve and give grace to our recognition of the symbol, the flag of our nation. Let us proclaim righteously, our flag, the American flag, for God and country. Amen.
Amen.
Would everyone please remain standing and recover? I would now like to ask the Knights of Columbus 2542 to please post the colors. And salute. I would ask Deb Whiteley to please come forward for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now I'd like to ask Jeff Bradford to please come forward for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may recover and be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you fellow Legion member and City Councilman Stephen Slotkin.
Thank you, Commander. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you to American Legion Post 303, and I would now like to take this opportunity. For several years, the Post 303, under Commander Prentke's leadership, has hosted the Flag Day. Thank you so very much. I want to thank everybody for showing up and participating in this important event. I believe many of you have seen where our flag has been stepped on, spit on, and burned. Today, we are here to show our respect for our great flag by properly retiring them with this precious ceremony. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to call to our podium our newly elected mayor, Peter Eric Simmons.
Thank you, Stephen. Thank you for the invitation to speak with you here today. I do have some comments, and some of it's technical that I don't have memorized, so I do want to pull out some notes here. I want to say good evening and welcome, and thank you everyone for your service. Today we welcome Flag Day, which commemorated on this date in 1977. Let's go back to 1777. Let's try that again. When the Continental Congress officially made the Stars and Stripes the symbol of the United States of America. The founders declared that the 13 stars gracing the original flag represented a new constellation, just as America represents new hope and light for mankind. On National Flag Day, America shows respect for the U.S. flag and what it represents. Our independence and unity as a nation is represented by our flag. Our flag has been a symbol of freedom wherever it flies. It inspires hope in people suffering under tyranny or terror. It welcomes immigrants from every land searching for a better life. And it rallies our nation in time of conflict, crisis, and war. Inspired by these 3 decades of state and local celebrations, Flag Day was officially established by the proclamation from President Woodrow Wilson on May 30th, 1916. While Flag Day was celebrated in various communities for years after President Wilson's proclamation, it was not until August 3rd, 1949, that President Harry Truman signed an act of Congress designating June 14th of each year as National Flag Day. By showing respect for our flag, we show reverence for the ideals that guide our nation. We show our appreciation for those that serve the country. We show unity in our nation. I want to thank all of the veterans here who have served our great country. Could we please give them a round of applause? Our flag is a symbol of freedom we all inherited because of those who have served and those who were killed in combat. Let us never forget those brave men and women who gave all, the ultimate sacrifice. This ceremony is about a proper retirement of our flag, and thanks to all of you for being here as we celebrate Flag Day. God bless you, and God bless America. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. There's some dignitaries in the audience I'd like to recognize. First of all, at District 6, Councilman Fred Forbes. And the individual who always plays the snare drums, former Councilman Richard Friera from District 1. Bobby Hunter, the chairperson of the Veterans Advisory Committee for the City of Bonita Springs. And Bill Pace is sitting in the back row over there. Raise your hand, Bill. He's our World War II POW and recipient of Purple Heart. I see Tina McNeese is here with some of her Daughters of American Revolution members. Tina, would you stand up with your group and say, wave? Thank you. And to my surprise, in the audience is a very dear friend of mine who is present, who is a prominent dentist in the area, Dr. Lee Welke. He is a retired lieutenant commander, and when he was at Brown University, he was a star hockey player, and he is now and has served for many years as the dentist for the Florida Everblades. Dr. Welke, thank you for your service. Commander, Amy.
Today we come together to honor this symbol of this great nation, the American flag. Born amid the first flames of America's fight for freedom, the Stars and Stripes forever serves as a symbol of a country that has grown from the humble beginnings of 13 original colonies to a united nation of 50 sovereign states. In troubled times, we have looked upon our flag as a symbol of our American faith and of our national unity. Our flag has cried when our nation has cried, and it has carried the weight of a nation's sadness upon itself. Men and women had followed the flag into battle with unwavering courage and strength, and some have made the ultimate sacrifice under the red, white, and blue so that their fellow citizens might continue to enjoy life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness which is granted to all Americans. As we gather here today to pay tribute to Old Glory, let us always be mindful that so long as we, as Americans, love liberty more than life itself, so long as we treasure the priceless privileges brought with the blood of our forefathers, so long as the principles of truth and justice for all remain deeply rooted in our hearts, the flag of this great nation will forever serve as an enduring banner of this great country. Now, with a special reading, VFW Commander, Mr. Greg Hubert.
Hello, do you remember me? Some people call me Old Glory, others call me the Star Spangled Banner. But whatever they call me, I'm your flag, the flag of the United States of America. Something has been bothering me, so I thought I might talk it over with you because it's between you and me. I remember some time ago people lined up on both sides of the street to watch the parade, and naturally I was leading every parade, proudly waving in the breeze. When your daddy saw me coming, he immediately removed his hat and placed it against his left shoulder, so that the hand was directly over his heart, remember? And so I remember you, standing there straight as a soldier. You didn't have a hat, but you were given the right salute. Remember little sister? Not to be outdone, she was saluting the same as you were. Right hand over her heart, remember? What happened? I'm still the same old flag. Oh, I have a few more stars since you were a boy. A lot of blood has been shed since those parades of a long time ago. But now I don't feel as proud as I used to. When I come down your street, you just stand there with your hands in your pockets. I might get a small glance, and then you look away. Then the children running around shouting, they don't seem to know who I am. I saw one man take his hat off, then look around. He didn't see anybody else with theirs off, so he quickly put his back on. Is it a sin to be patriotic anymore? Have you forgotten what I stand for and where I've been? Angelo, Guadalcanal, Korea, Vietnam, Afghanistan, and Iraq. Take a look at the memorial honor rolls sometimes of those who never came back to keep this republic free, our nation under God. When you salute me, you are saluting them. Well, it won't be long until I'll be coming down your street again. So when you see me, stand straight, place your right hand over your heart, and I'll salute you by waving back. And I'll know that you remember. Thank you.
At this time, we will now proceed with the dignified disposal of the unserviceable American flags. Sergeant at Arms, is the equipment in place for the proper disposal of the unserviceable flags?
Yes, Commander, all equipment's in place.
Would you please present the flags before this rostrum? Sergeant at Arms, have these flags been properly inspected for the preparation of their dignified disposal?
Yes, Commander, all flags have been properly inspected and rendered unserviceable.
Fellow comrades, ladies and gentlemen, we are presented here today with these flags of our country, which have been inspected and judged as unserviceable. They have reached their present state in the proper service of tribute, memory, and love. A flag may only be a flimsy bit of printed gauze or a beautiful banner made of the finest silk. Its intrinsic value may be trifling or great, but its real value is beyond price. For the flag is a precious symbol of all that we have worked for, lived and died for. It represents a free nation of free men and women, true to the faith of the past, devoted to the ideals and practices of justice, freedom, and democracy. Let these faded flags of our country be retired with respectful and honorable rights, and their places be taken by bright new flags. Let no grave of our soldier, sailor, marine, or airman dead be unhonored and unmarked. And let us also remember in our hearts and prayers those who bravely serve today under the banner of red, white, and blue. Sergeant at Arms, would you please escort the detail bearing the flags and prepare the flags for their honorable disposal? I would ask that everyone please rise and uncover. Our Chaplain J. Murphy will now lead us in prayer.
Almighty God, Captain of all hosts and Commander over all, bless and consecrate this present hour. We thank you for our country and its flag, and for the liberty for which it stands. To clean and purging flame we commit these flags, worn out in worthy service. As they yield their substance to fire, may your holy light spread over us, bring to our hearts renewed devotion to God and to country. Amen.
Everyone please recover and salute. Sergeant at Arms, you may place the flag in the fire. You may be seated. For those who have flags which would like to have them retired and wish to assist, you may do so at this time.
Purple mountain
Before we conclude our Flag Day services, I would like to extend my deepest appreciation to all who have attended today's services. I want to once again also thank all the individuals from the various organizations and from the city who have volunteered their time and talents to help put services such as this one together. I so deeply appreciate your support and dedication to our community and to our veterans. Following today's services, I would also like to invite everyone inside where Jeff will be performing, and there will be pizza and refreshments available. At this time, I would ask everyone to please rise and uncover. Our chaplain, Jay Murphy, will offer his closing prayer.
Give protection and cause for those currently serving as well as their families. Give honor to those who will serve and for those who have served and their families. Smile upon us and reward us as we ask this favor of you, and at the same time we give you thanks. Let us righteously proclaim our flag, the American flag, for God and country. Amen.
Amen.
Today we have honored and celebrated the birth and life of the American flag, the symbol of our nation, a nation founded on the principles of freedom and democracy, and as our founding fathers declared, one nation under God. For the final tribute to end our services for today, it is my pleasure to once again introduce to you Mr. Jeff Bradford.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget